Hello,
Welcome back.
and today I want to talk about the 1994 classic The Crow, starring Brandon Lee. I'm not here to talk about Brandon Lee's untimely death. That has been talked about enough in the last 30 years. Today we're here to talk about, does The Crow movie still hold up 30 years later? And I'd say yes it does. It stands up on its own, proud with its head held high. And the reason is the understory of love. We do not get to see much of the two murdered lovers, however the movie starts so quickly. We have to figure out what has happened to the two characters, Eric and Shelley. Eric Draven, a genuinely nice guy who is absolutely positively in love with his partner Shelley. We see the pain that Eric has suffered when he is resurrected. We get to see that whatever he touches, he can feel the memories of the object. We get to see this many times in the movie. Brandon holds Shelley's ring. Man, the way the director shows this pain is so breathtaking. The only downfall of this film, if there is any, is the fact that we do not fully understand what has happened to Eric. Why he has these new abilities. Everything about The Crow is so dark, so gritty, so disgusting, that it's that perfect piece of cinema. The gang that brutally killed Eric and then go on to rape his girlfriend are the most grotesque, vile bunch. The complete disregard of humanity that is shown via the flashback scenes. In 1994, we had not been swamped with superheroes. Yes, we had fallen in love with Batman, but Superman was long gone. The Flash TV show had flopped, Batman Returns was not well received, and then we are given The Crow. At the time, it was just a silly revenge movie, but 30 years later, it is on its own, 2 foot head and shoulders above many of the other superhero movies that have come since. So imagine the grit of Mel Gibson's Payback. It takes the grunge of that era, puts it into a blender, removes some more colour, adds some more rock music. It feels like we are in Hell's Kitchen from Daredevil, the ghetto. Everything is so dark, but in a really good way. This is a gloomy place. There is purity in amongst the darkness. We have Ernie Hudson as the cop, we have Eric and Shelley. Again, Shelley is only seen in flashbacks, but from what we see and piece together, they illustrate that they are not all bad people. So the reason that this movie holds up, for me at least, is the fact that the entire movie is fueled by love. Eric Draven is full of love, and that had been stolen away from him. If he and Shelley had not been murdered that night, who knows where he would have been? Probably married, maybe a kid on the way, maybe a new job, away from this dirty hellhole. Imagine being happy and in love and feeling safe in your apartment. Suddenly a gang storms in, kicks the living daylights out of you, batter your girlfriend, then throw you out of a window. Is there any surprise why Eric has no empathy when faced with the people responsible? Remember, Eric is dead. He died a year ago. For some reason, he is back. It feels like an entity inside of Eric is driving him to kill. Eric was not a killer. The Crow is a side character that follows Eric, but I believe that the Crow is the one directing Eric. The Crow is the one thing that is making him do all these things towards the end of the movie. After the main villain is dead, tired Eric is. He collapses at Shelley's grave. His work here is done. He's so exhausted, but justice has been served. These people cannot continue. Yeah, it's cheesy, but as a man who has loved and lost, this movie really touches my soul. We all need some love in our lives. We all need a reason, a purpose to fight. If we do not have a reason, then what is the point? So, if you like The Crow, brilliant. I'm really, really glad. I don't have high hopes for the remake, if I'm honest. But we'll see. And I'm just going to leave that one there.